Disclaimer: this is a work of reality. Any similarity to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely true and not coincidental. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. I'm your host, Omar Carlos, and I will share to you three work experiences with some people that I have had the pleasure, or maybe misfortune, to work with. Without further ado, let's get right into it. My first co-worker at Trainser, Ilse, was a total workaholic. I mean, that sounds really bad, doesn't it? But it had its advantages, you know. Since I was a new employee, she was supposed to teach me the way to work at the office. And she did. She taught me how to do things very fast, but in the right way. Thanks to her help, later on I developed an improved process of making invoices to improve their quality and to reduce the overall time. But of course, there were also downsides. She could ask me to stay late several times, but I couldn't say no. She was a people's person after all. She had my empathy and she needed my help. My direct department boss, Jacqueline, was one of the biggest reasons why I loved working at Trainser. She was such a sweetheart. She taught me everything that I had to know very carefully, with lots of patience. One thing at the job that I won't forget is when between December 2020 and December 21, there were a lot of invoices that had to be redone and charged to the client as quickly as possible. There were over 300. I felt overwhelmed, but she helped me with over half of them. She really was a team player. My superior at Minnesota River, Javira, was such a tyrant. She wouldn't understand that I was a student. She wouldn't let me even do a 10-minute exam, even though work was already done and I had time. I had to hide several times to do presentations and perform tests. Of course, that made her a pain in the neck to deal with. And that was all for my part. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below the post. Stay tuned for more Professor Damari's assignments. Until then,